Dive Haven Resort, located in the Turneffe Reef Atoll, is the base for the maritime aspect of Tradewind 2022. Coast Guard officers from 22 countries have been training within the atoll for the past 2 weeks.
The Tradewinds exercise is a multidimensional exercise. It covers land, air, and sea operations. What we're going to see today is what is happening on the maritime side of the overall exercise. So out there we'll be able to see what the guys learned or reviewed in the past couple of days when it comes to small boat handling and maritime law enforcement. You will be able to see boat handling, of which we can proudly say we are experts of, because those are the capabilities that the Belize Coast Guard has, small boats. And also the maritime law enforcement side of it, whereby these guys are taught how to board boats, how to search, and conduct the maritime law enforcement part of the exercise.
A temporary maritime operations center has been established on the 4th floor of the resort. The officers operating the center are tasked with relaying information from the field to their commanding officers.
The Maritime Operations Center is basically somewhat an radar room where we relay information to the CTF, the Command Task Force that is at the Price Barracks. So any activities that takes place on the small boats that you will get an tour of after this, you guys will then proceed and see how the MAC operate and hear how the MAC operate, whereby we relay a message to our higher command from this operation center. Here at the MAC, we basically log down every information that is passed on from the small boats to our higher. At every one time, we have 3 personnel working shifts on a basis of every 2 hours rotation. So we usually man this post from 8 in the morning until 1600, which is 4 in the afternoon.
Today, several teams of officers were out conducting rehearsals for Thursday's culmination day exercise. In this mock scenario, the Coast Guard vessel received intelligence of a vessel carrying suspected narcotics.
Based on intel, we came out here searching for 2 known vessels that were trafficking drugs. Our team boarded the vessel, searched the vessel, and first the guys asked them their nationality, where they were traveling from, and yeah, they seemed to come upon drugs and weapon on the vessel, so they arrested the guys, detained them, informed them that they were taking them to mainland to keep them under arrest, due to the suspicious drugs that we found on board the vessel.
For Tradewinds, we're out here trying to share best practices, right? So with the ending, we have some culminating exercises that kind of give some activities that may not normally be seen by the local law enforcement teams. So one of those scenarios is having multiple assets approach multiple different targets of interest, conduct a boarding during their routine patrol, and then implement those best practices to improve their law enforcement training and experience.
Coast Guard engineers are also benefiting from a 2-week engineering course that has yielded positive results.
These guys are doing an excellent job. We have some very good instructors who assisted or actually assisting us with bringing out some engines that we had, I could say, down for a couple months. So, but this is the essence of that engineer track. To have engines available for these guys to practice on, and the beauty of it is that they will see what they achieve at the end of Tradewinds. Taking an engine that was non-serviceable, and within 2 weeks, by the end of Tradewinds, you have 3, 6, 9 engines that you can say, this is what we achieved. This is what we have as a result of training.
Tradewind 2022 officially comes to a close on Friday. Across the country tomorrow, culminating exercises will be held at the various training sites. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.